really just don't know where to go now. Like, I feel like I went everywhere in this place. Like, probably the most obscure stuff. But maybe there's someone I missed. No, but the lock tunnels, yeah. This happened in Armorica Village too, but this is like my least favorite thing about Zero, having to talk to like every single person to move on the game. Kind of annoying. Maybe there's someone I have to talk to twice or something? Okay, inn is cleared. There's no one in the inn that I have not talked to. I talked to everyone in the inn. I did talk to you. You're a weird person. There's no one here to talk to that's leaving. Enter. I wonder if I can... Probably not. I talked to people in the item shop too. There's only 2 people here. And I talked to your daughter. There's no one else in the item shop either. And this is the one person that tells me about what she told me about Alec. Yup. Talked to her already. Who have I missed? I talked to basically everyone. Well, it says when you... Okay, yeah, I have to check the mayor's house. Let's see if that works, please. Nope. I'm apparently missing a person. Can I... This looks like... Okay, no, I never mind. It looked like there was like a pathway back there. Yep, still nothing. I probably missed a person? Like, I don't know who I missed. Alright, I missed you. I missed you. What's with the van parked at the front of the town? A fancy ride like that sure sticks around here. Just who does it belong to? Okay, that was stupid. How did I miss that person so many times? Give our offer some thought, okay? We'll be in touch real soon. Actually, we'll come ask you about it tomorrow, so we'll be an expert and answer then. We'll give you an expert answer then. Words. All it takes is one more little push from us. Almost there. I can see the bonus already. You guys just went into the inn off screen, huh? Ravash goons? What are they doing here of all places? Whoa, wait a sec. Why the hell were they talking to the mayor? We assumed the bracers had come here, but the reality was much worse. Yeah, no kidding. Huh? So that's their car. I mean, it does make sense. It's black. So that wasn't the mayor's van. It was theirs. I have to explain how a cutting-edge Imperial vehicle ended up all the way out here. The question still stands. What business could the Mafia have with a mining town like Mainz? I know what you mean. You never really see those guys outside the city. Not really their MO. Well, for now, let's just talk to the mayor. Hopefully he can give us leads on the wolves and why the Mafia decided to pay him a visit. What, you're back already? Huh? Didn't you hear me? I can't make a decision just like that. Come back some... Oh, what's this? Oh my, you aren't the people who we just spoke to, are you? Ah, pardon my rudeness. I'm Bixen, Mainz's mayor. It's alright, sir. We apologize for visiting at such a stressful time for you. Well, I wouldn't say I'm particularly bothered by it. Who exactly are you folks? Oh right, Crossbows Police Department, Special Support Section. We came to ask you about the recent monster attack if you don't mind. Ah, so that's it. You're with the city's police department, are you? At first I thought you were rookie bracers who decided to swing by Mainz. Yeah, we get that a lot. We asked around town to get a read on the situation. And we heard you've been dealing with a series of troubling incidents. You heard correctly. There have been 3 separate attacks in the area now. Each instance took place at night and no one was injured during the first 2. But 2 days ago, the culprits drew blood. Luckily, he only suffered minor injuries, but the damage caused by the beast is getting worse. The entire affair has the whole town scared stiff. I see. However, from what we heard, there was not a single peep when the Guardian Force made their patrols here. That's correct. Those wolves, or whatever they are too cunning for their own good. However, the CGF is still the CGF. What do they think they're doing, abandoning us when they haven't resolved anything? It's disgraceful, don't you think? I understand your confusion, sir. Looks like they've got a lot to worry about. I imagine you also requested some help from the Bracer Guild, right? Yes, well, before the CGF arrived in Mainz, we submitted a request to the guild. Sad to say, they were too caught up in something and couldn't send anyone here. They wouldn't be able to protect us every day either, so we had to rely on the CGF in the end. But then the CGF abruptly decided to pull out this morning. That they did. It's like my father used to say, when it rains, it pours. Since I had nothing else to lose, I decided I might as well ask the guild for help again, but someone else knocked on my door first. I'm sure you saw them before you came in. You mean Ravash? If you don't mind me asking, what do they want to talk to you about? Well, you see, with the CGF gone, Ravash has offered to become the town's new bodyguards. That way you'll be ready whenever the beast decides to show up, they said. Bodyguards to them? No kidding. Well, I bet they're not doing it out of the kindness of their hearts, are they? Certainly not, but they also weren't planning on taking Mira as payment. Instead, they wanted us to give them exclusive trading rights for our Septium in the interim. A monopoly on the Septium trade? If I remember correctly, the state owns the mining rights here in Mainz, right? Yeah, to ensure we don't mine too much, we have to abide by government mandates. There's also an international market value for Septium, so we can't make any reckless deals. However, who we sell our Septium to is ultimately left to our discretion. For them, playing bodyguard obscures the real objective, controlling Mainz's Septium industry. Be that as it may, we still have partnerships we built up with merchants over the years. No matter which way I try to look at it, this whole thing is a disaster. Sorry to hear that. Things seem to go straight to Gehenna whenever Ravash is involved. Mayor Bixen, how do you feel about letting us handle the attacks from here on out? Can't make any guarantees, but we may be able to crack this case. Really? Are you sure, Lloyd? You said you're the special support section? Is it really our best option to rely on the police rather than the CGF or Bracer Guild? You can trust us with this, sir. If things go according to plan, we can have this solved by tomorrow. Lloyd, was it wise to promise something like that? Sure, we know there are 2 kinds of wolves running around now. You really think we'll be able to take down the culprits by tomorrow? Well, we don't necessarily need to exterminate them for starters. From the very beginning, our job was to clear up the mysteries in the CGF's report, right? Well, when you put it that way. Without meaning to, we swapped the objective to dealing with the monsters themselves. I have a proposal, everyone. Like that White Wolf tried to tell us, I think we already hold all the clues to this case. Why don't we hold a meeting and go over what we know from the beginning? I think it's a good idea. If we lay everything out, maybe we'll discover something new. Alrighty, if that's the plan, we should probably catch the bus back to the city. That's not necessary. We can always just stay in Mainz overnight. A room at the inn should be big enough for us to hold our meeting. Oh, does that mean... I suspect I know what you're planning, Lloyd. You must have realized something about the case, huh? Like you did with that mess in the downtown district. Yeah, I have, though I'm not 100% certain yet. I'd appreciate any input you guys can give on my deductions so far. We're happy to help. In that case, we should hurry and book a room at the inn. Okay, let's start by going over our current situation. 今回の一連の魔獣被害だけど、最初の警備隊の調書にはいくつもの不明点があった。Many details were fogging the CGF's initial report. We knew about the string of monster attacks, but not much more. Fortunately, our investigation shed light on many of those points. But there's something we don't know that by all rights we should have been clear by now. Really? Huh? What are you talking about? It was the motive. We strove and determined one of the key things detectives look for in an investigation. The monster's motive. Yeah, it's a good point. Considering what happened in St. Ursula, it doesn't seem like they're doing this all out of hunger. According to our America's village chief, there's a possibility that all these attacks are a warning from the divine wolves, but it's more likely that those black wolves are our culprits. Yes, I agree. The attacks don't fit the wolves' typical behavior, so it makes sense that we have been unable to determine the motive. Yeah, still it's too early to conclude that the wolves' attacks don't have a reason behind them. In case of the hospital attack, the wolves had to take an especially complex route to get to the rooftop. Further, it's strange how they only lightly wounded the victim before leaving. That is peculiar. It's clear that the wolves' movements and actions are too meticulous to simply be on a whim. I get it. So you're saying normally we should have been able to figure out their motive by now. The fact that we haven't is a clue in and of itself, yeah? Exactly. In cases like this, it's possible to get stuck thinking a certain way. Looking at all the various attacks by the Black Wolves, if we want to find a motive that makes sense, we'll have to look at things from a different perspective. How so? It's actually pretty simple. Generally, crimes consist of 4 aspects: culprit, motive, means, and result. And I think it's possible we might have some things in the wrong place. Wait a sec, I'll write these out for us to see. Culprit is Black Wolves, motives unknown, wolves' abilities, and result is property damage injury. Yeah, that's the gist of it. And you're saying these ain't in the right spots? Well, how about this? One corresponds to the culprit. Motive is unknown. What was it again? Means his wolves' abilities, was it? Or was it the Black Wolves? I think I screwed up already. I messed it up. Corporate is unknown, motive is wolves' abilities, means black wolves, result property damage injuries. That's it. If we go by this now, rather than the wolves being the culprits, they were the means, and using the wolves' abilities was the motive. Oh Lloyd, you completely flipped the case on its head. So you're thinking that people are behind the attacks after all. If they're able to control the wolves, it's natural to think so. Our only problem is not knowing exactly how they're able to do it. Luckily, we have a particular statement that can help us guess their method from someone we talked to. Oh, I think I know. You picked on it too, huh, Randy? You see, the statement came from... It was Shizuku. The Divine Blade of Wind's daughter will be key to cracking this case wide open. Shizuku's statement. I already read this prior, so I'm just like letting it go by. Hold on. Is that whistling how they controlled the wolves? Yeah, I think it's very likely. Wolves are quite similar to dogs. Their ears can pick up frequencies that the average human ear cannot. Special whistles have been made to exploit that for a while now. So our culprits are using a dog whistle. There are some people out there that use dog whistles to control the military warhounds. Those armies don't usually bother with them, it's mainly just Jaegers. I see. Interesting. I think I'm starting to see the dots connect. If this was their means, they'd need a way to move the wolves between the different attack sites. Wait, did they? That's right. Remember that van we saw earlier? Can't say it was the same one necessarily, but it certainly looked like a perfect fit for the job. Seems we finally connected the dots. Our motive must have been to monopolize the septium industry. No, maybe that was just a bonus. That's what I'm thinking. Ravash is going all out in their efforts to shore up their power and resources in order to crush their rival group, Heiyu. Heiyu? I forgot how I pronounced that. They may have been planning to use these trained wolves as one of the weapons in their fight. So this was the perfect chance for them to test out their new attack dogs. If they didn't follow orders, they'd be useless when it came to a real throwdown. That's the truth behind all of these different attacks, ain't it? Yeah, I have no doubt. Isn't it strange in the first place that the Mafia showed up offering Mainz their protection, right after the CGF withdrew? The order to withdrawal came straight from the CGF commander, and he's said to have ties to a member of the Diet. Given that Ravash has so much of the Diet in their pockets, it's not hard to think they collaborated in this entire thing. Yeah, well that very well could be. I knew there was a corruption in the Diet, but to think they'd actually go this far. How much further do they plan to take this, I wonder? Considering they've already conducted their combat tests, you'd think that'd be enough. However, the fact that they showed up here after the CGF left strongly implies that they're planning something. But their actions this time seem needlessly ambitious. They've gotten greedy and have started to overreach. We're talking about the exclusive trade deal for Mainz' Septium. If that's their goal, they will likely orchestrate at least one more attack, correct? Judging by our past encounters with Ravash, I'd say you're spot on there, Teotot. If there's gonna be another attack, when do you think it'll happen? Let's see. We know that Mayor Vixen's probably gonna contact the Bracer Guild tomorrow. If they really plan on following through on their threat, tonight's their only option. Well, that settles it. We're gonna drive off the wolves and arrest the Ravash members controlling them then. We must. There's no overlooking something this big. Should we contact the CGF for support? No, if the CGF takes part in this, I bet the Mafia will go home scot-free given their ties to the Diet member. We have to do this alone. Understood. If they appear, it will most likely be in the middle of the night, right? All the other incidents have occurred late into the night, so that would be a safe assumption. We still have some time left before dark. Shall we make preparations? If we're running short on supplies, we should take care of that first. Once we're done preparing, let's wait here on standby until midnight. Alright, perfect. I don't have time for this. When you're ready to wait for midnight, inspect the table. Good. I do not have time to do this right now. This actually works out wonderfully for time. Wait. Effective. Let me go buy, check if I have items though, etc. Alright, every single quest is done. So we're just moving on. Let me actually... I'm just gonna go buy items really quick. General store. We're pretty good on items. I don't think I need anything. Yeah, this worked out perfectly. Let's call it here. In 4 hours. We will see where this goes and probably finish chapter 1. Maybe we'll finish chapter 1 with this little bit. We'll see what happens. But yeah, those of you watching, hope you all enjoyed. When we come back, we'll deal with this and see where the game goes from here, and maybe move on to chapter 2. Tomorrow I'll do Lunar. Am I doing Lunar tomorrow? I think I'm doing no, I'm doing Dragon Quest, not Lunar. I did Lunar on Saturday, so we're doing Dragon Quest tomorrow. And then Thursday will be Lunar, and then this game on Friday. I think I'm getting like 2 more Lunar streams, 2 more Dragon Quest streams, and this was one of the 0 streams, so 1 more 0 stream before January 1st. So from then on, it'll get a little complicated, but I'll work it out. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.